We're going to do a video today to show you how to change these, oh gosh, what are we going to call these? Windscreen frame supports on the Land Rover Defender. So basically we've got a pristine Land Rover Defender here, and we just didn't know what the finishing touches we could make to this gem of a machine were. So we thought the finishing touch, what it needs is to replace these corroded windscreen frame supports here. Often let down a tidy looking car like this one, with some new ones, and we've got a couple of options. So let's show you what options we've got. So this is the original corroded one we've just taken off the car here, and you can see they're made from a sort of aluminium, zinc, magnesium, something or other, die cast aluminium. You could replace it with a genuine new one, which is, again, it's just a die cast aluminium type material. But if you look, you can see that even this new genuine one we've just bought today, the quality of the finish it's okay for what it is, but you've got like these mold flashes where it's come out of the mold, and it doesn't look too special. It would really need a bit of running a file over it, or you could just fit it and paint it and fit it. Obviously painting, you've got to be careful when you're painting aluminium. You've got to use a special primer really, or you could go for these new items we've just got in stock, which are actually CNC billet machines. So you've got none of the issue on the surface of these with the because they're not molded, you've got none of the sort of mold flash marks. So these are fully machined. Now I think we've got these in two colours. We've got them available in black, and that's an anodised finish, not a paint finish. So anodising is a special process you can do on this type of aluminium, and it makes a very hard, durable, corrosion and scratch resistant finish. So it's a very high-tech finish we quite like. We've got that in two colours, yeah, and we've also got it in this sort of brushed aluminium. Now I think this also has an anodised finish. It's got some passivation on it, but it's got a really nice brushed high-tech finish to it, which is quite nice depending on the colour of your car. So the kit, if you buy them from Land Rover, they literally just come like this, just one of those. If you buy one of our kits, you'll get a pair of these. You'll also get the gaskets to suit. Obviously we'll see where they go on, but the gaskets go on like so, and the top one. And you'll also get some new bolts. So you'll also get a pack of 6 new bolts, because your old bolts will probably be a little worse for the wear, and these have obviously got a zinc passivation on them to stop them corroding. So there we go, there's the intro. Let's get on and do the job. So we've already done this one, so you can see there we've got the new gaskets fitted, we've got this anodised finish. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this corroded one here. Now all we've done to this is we've just sprayed the bolts with some WD-40 just to let them soak in that for a while. So basically when you come in the car, you can see here, hopefully you've got 3 bolts, one there, one there and one there, and you can get to those. There's no dash trim to remove, thank you Tom. That's it. So we're going to get on those. And what size are they, Tom? 13mm socket. So we'll get a 13mm socket and we'll get those out and see where we go from there. So we've got a 13mm socket we're going to put on here. The door seal's kind of close. You can pull that off if it's ever so close. You can just pull it off and just put it to the side slightly there. Okay. Now I suggest doing these hinges one at a time. Well, we'll call them hinges. They're not really hinges, are they, Tom?
They used to be hinges.
They used to be hinges on the early models. Do you reckon one at a time just to stop the whole thing falling apart? It's unlikely, but it would seem good practice to do one at a time, wouldn't it?
I would.
So here we go. Where's this? So that's the rusty old bolt number 1. Oh, this car's going to look sweet with these finishing touch. So you'll see there we've got a little load spreading plate coming away on the inside. We'll show you that when we take it off. Number 2. Oh, he's spinning around on the outside now, so you might want to watch that. So you might want to hold that. So I got it, Tom. Let's have a look. Yeah. But yeah, if you've got nice paintwork, you might want to watch that. That's probably a good gotcha there, isn't it? It might be worth leaving that top one in a couple of threads to stop it spinning. Yeah, Tom's nodding behind the camera. But that's why we do the videos. We don't always do it right first time, do we, Tom? So there we go. So that's the old one taken off. You can see the gaskets kind of had better days. It started to corrode, but I mean it's perfectly functional, perfectly serviceable, but it can let down an otherwise nice Defender. Fight this off. So there's this kind of sort of odd plate, so this double bit obviously goes at the bottom and corresponds with the sort of double section there, and that single washer goes at the top. So this is like a load spreading plate really, and we'll reuse that. And I'm not sure whether it's sort of off centre. Do you reckon these are actually, yeah, they look like they're actually welded together, Tom, or bonded together. So we'll be reusing that. We won't be reusing the bolts. Right, so let's put some of the, I've got them here. Right then, what do you reckon the best way of doing this to get all the gaskets in place is, Tom? Yeah, that's going to be fun. Right then. Okay, so these are handed. There's a point to note here. You'll notice that the one top hole is off centre. Actually, the bottom one is off centre as well. So this one we've got here is the right hand. Is that I've got it upside down, have I, Tom? There we go. That's the right way up. The gaskets obviously can flip either way. So we've just cleaned the worst of that off of the bottom section. We're going to spray some of this. We've got some sort of adhesive remover there that should soften that adhesive without killing our paintwork. And we've got one of these little plastic chiseler tools that we've got on the website. They're pretty cool. They tend to get most things off without risking scratching the paint. And Barry's not going to be happy if we give it back to him with scratch paint, is he, Tom? It's his pride and joy, this puppy. Right then. He'd notice. He'd be right on it. Right then. There we go. So that's as clean, but I guess it could be a source of water ingress into the truck if your gaskets haven't gone. We've got something going on inside, Tom. A bit of
blow
gasket.
through or a push through.
There we go. Right then. So we're gonna go that. So we're gonna, from the inside, I'm gonna put the bolt through like so, through the middle one. Okay, there he comes. Alright, we're going to hang this on him, and we should be able to see we've got it lining up the right way round. Okay, now this is going to be a bit, now do I do that with the, is he going to stay, he's going to stay there, I'm going to go, this might work. Alright, and let's put the bottom one through, but this is what I was worried about. We need a small child with little fingers. Okay. Luckily I've got 5 fingers. Okay. So where I did, I need to turn them. Alright, and so we can now offer these up. Okay, and then so the bolts come as part of the kit, so okay, that's 2 of them. 2 of them in, and bottom one in. Alright, now obviously you've got a bit of movement with those gaskets, so you really want to try and get those gaskets. Right, let me grab the socket. So these new bolts come with a slightly smaller head on them. So we've got a 10mm socket head there, and they're actually a lot easier to get in with that. But they've got a bigger head to spread the load area because they've got those washers incorporated into the head, which spreads the load. Now before we get too tight, we're going to have to just go back outside and check that the gaskets are in the right place. So let's just have a quick look outside. We've got a bit of movement there, and just check they're not hanging outside more than they need to be. How's it looking, Tom?
Right, use the chiseler.
Chiseler, just to nudge him up a bit, is it?
It's a bit tight.
It's a bit tight.
Loosen it off a little bit, otherwise he's all the way up. There you go.
There you go.
A little bit on the side.
Right. So when you're happy with the gasket position, tighten those up. And these are actually machined from billet, so they will be much stronger. You've got your new gaskets in, so it looks neater, it's stronger, you've got less chance of water getting into your truck. Yeah, do you want to have a look at the inside then, Tom? Okay, if you've taken your trim off, just push your trim back on. And that's those windscreen supports replaced. So we got those in black, silver, or you could buy the genuine ones.